Hey everyone, welcome to a new video, welcome to my channel. My name is Maike and I thought that in today's video I could give you an update on my current skincare routine. I last talked about my skincare routine in the fall time, and I think in May I sort of showed you everything as well, like how everything goes on and how I do that. But the steps in my skincare routine I'm not tampering with, I'm just changing out products. So if you would like to see how I actually do my skincare, then I would recommend going to that video. So I'll make sure to link it in the eye above. But now that it's winter time, I've definitely I've been trying some new things and I've been rotating things out. You may know about me that with skincare, I'm pretty diligent at using something up before opening a new packaging and using that product. And what I've been changing things out for a lot is a brand called Good Molecules. And I do have to disclose here that they did send me this in PR. They contacted me last fall and asked if I wanted to try their product. And the reason why I said yes is because when I did a little bit of research into the brand, I found out that they are very affordable. They're in the ordinary slash... There's a storm going on outside. I hope you don't hear that wind as badly as I hear it. So yeah, but they're around the same price point as the Ordinary and like Makeup Revolution skincare. And I love a good affordable skincare brand. And I was like, yeah, sure, send me your stuff. They asked me what my skin concerns are, and they sort of sent me a tailored package. And then a couple of weeks later, I also received their new moisturizer. So what I've been doing is, as I was running out of skincare, I've been rotating a lot of the new products into my skincare routine. And I just thought we could talk about that and sort of review these products for you a little bit as well, and just tell you what I've been currently using. Let's just talk cleansing first, because I think I've had the most changes in that respect. In terms of cleansing, I've been using this quite a bit, the Bioderma Hydra Bio H2O. This is the Bioderma with the blue cap, and as you can see, I'm almost out. And that is such a shame. I love Garnier micellar waters too. So I love stocking up on those because Bioderma is a little bit difficult to get here in the Netherlands. I picked this up when I was in Paris, but I'm hopefully going to Paris again sometime this year. And then I want to stock up on this stuff. Especially this size bottle is pretty nice as well. I find it lasts really well. It takes off my makeup. But what's much more important to me is that it really doesn't feel like it's stripping anything. With the pink Bioderma, I did have that stripping sensation, but if you have really sensitive skin, then I would highly recommend this blue cap Bioderma because it's just really, really good. Another cleanser that I've been using that is like an OG favorite, but that I hadn't used in years because I had so many other cleansers to use up first, was the Body Shop's Aloe Calming Foaming Wash. And this is one that foams up, so then you're like, how is that going to work for sensitive skin? But this doesn't foam up because of foaming agents. This foams up because you pump it out. So there's a little system in here, and that's what foams up this product. And I'm loving this. So I love having a cleanser in my shower just for like a quick cleanse. I know it's probably not the best for your skin, but hey, aren't you all just a little bit lazy? Like, I don't see the point of doing an entire cleansing routine and then stepping in the shower. Like, I just don't get it. So I use this to take off my first layer of makeup. And what I love about this so much, a lot of these liquidy cleansers struggle taking off waterproof mascara. This doesn't. It doesn't sting my eyes. It takes off waterproof mascara without it going all black around your eyes. I have been loving this again, and I've just been reminded of why this used to be such an important staple in my skincare routine. But the most revolutionary cleansing product that I've been using is actually one by Good Molecules, and I actually already looked it up to see if I can repurchase this because I was sent their cleansing balm, and I've been loving this stuff. With a lot of cleansing balms that I've tried, I feel like there's a bit of a greasy texture afterwards, or it just didn't really take off my mascara well enough as well, or I was always left with something and it still felt very stripping, and I always thought that it was due to the coarseness of the washcloth that made my skin look really red and raw after using a cleansing balm, or anything like this, really, anything that requires water and then rubbing it off. But I have found that it's probably just the cleansers, because ever since I'm using this, I haven't had that issue. Like, yes, my skin is a little bit red after I've used it, but not terribly. I just use a muslin cloth to take this off, and that takes off my makeup. It cleanses my face. I have not, like with this cleanser, I do not feel like going in with something like a micellar water to make sure that everything is gone. This has been life-changing, so that's why I wanted to throw it in here and tell you all about it. And I was like, I've also been using those other Good Molecule products, so I can throw them in here as well. In terms of like other skincare stuff, I'm still using this. This is the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado, and this is one of my favorite eye creams. You may already know that. I still have a fair amount of this left. When I repurchased it about a year ago, the lady was like, how long do you go with a tub? She's like, you're probably using too much of it. So I've been trying to not use as much, and so I still have half a tub left, I think, or maybe like a third. So I think this will last me at least until the summertime before this runs out, which is great because that's an expensive purchase for like what it does, I feel. But I really like that in the nighttime. It's not something I would put on and then put makeup over it because it will just be a little too intense. But for the morning time, I've been really liking this again, the Body Shop's Vitamin E Eye Cream. This is really nice and lightweight. I'm not sure in terms of like fragrance and all that what's in here, but this is just really lovely. It's like a really nice jelly kind of texture. Sits well under makeup, but it still hydrates your eyes. I love this. This was a repurchase as well. And then another repurchase from the Body Shop is the Vitamin C Energizing Face Spritz. And this is an old bottle, but they are redoing this again. And this is just one of my favorite face sprays. It's just really nice in the morning to just spray this all over your face for like that first boost of hydration. A new product by the Body Shop that I wanted to mention in here is just something that I bought on a whim because in the summertime I was really struggling with like moisturizing and I was just a bit lazy, and for like lazy days I've been loving this. This is the Vitamin E Sink In Moisture Sleeping Mask with vitamin E and wheat germ oil, and this is a very sort of like jello kind of like face mask, and this is something you can put all over your face and then just let it sit. And I'm such a lazy masker. Like, my theory is that as long as my skincare routine, what I do on the daily, is good enough, I don't really need masks. So that's why a lot of them just don't really get used. Plus, a lot of masks I find way too intense, and like my sensitive skin does not like it very often. So when it comes to masks, I would really like to have something like an overnight sleeping mask, those kind of things, because that's nice and quick and easy. And this has been lovely. This you can just leave on and your skin absorbs it. I've been really liking this after taking a shower in the nighttime, because then I feel my skin just needs that extra bit of something, and I've been really liking this. Then also for the nighttime, what I've been using is this now. This is the silicone-free priming moisturizer by Good Molecules. This is a moisturizer that is not really marketed as being just a nighttime or a morning time moisturizer, but it does say priming moisturizer. So I think that this is also intended to sit really nicely under your makeup. However, this has shea butter, macadamia seed oil, a silicone that is also there to hydrate, smooth, and nourish the skin. And for me, that just sounded like a nighttime moisturizer. I think this is just a hair too rich for what I personally like underneath makeup. Like, I think this will just be a little bit too much, but this could be used in the morning time or in the nighttime. So this I've been loving. I just haven't been using it a whole lot because I've just been pretty lazy, and I've been using that a little bit more often. But this has been lovely when I have been using it. It doesn't aggravate my skin. It keeps my skin nicely hydrated, and it works really well over the products that I'm layering it on top of. So what do I layer it on top of? I layer it on top of these two things. And this is one that I already had in my previous skincare routine update, and I just haven't used it up because this just has a lot of denatured alcohol in it. So I've been a little bit apprehensive about using it. So I actually think I'm going to stop using this, and I'm going to use one by Dr. Jart that I feel does something very similarly. So if you don't know what this is the Drops of Youth Essence Lotion by the Body Shop. And this is like a skin essence. So I like putting this on at the nighttime as like a first step and then layer other products on top. And then I go in with an oil, and that has been my favorite thing to do, especially in the wintertime, is to use some sort of oil and then use a moisturizer, and then I'm done. And this is the Good Molecules Ultra Hydrating Facial Oil with camellia and sea buckthorn. And again, this is a hydrating oil. And this is such a tiny jar. Like, if I put it next to their serum, like it's half the size. This is only 15 mils of product. And I thought at first, that's really small. But I've been using this quite a bit. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's down to here. And I've been using this quite a lot. So this has the tiniest baby little dropper. Do you see that? It's super duper tiny. But I feel that I don't even need all of the product. And like if I suck it up in the dropper, less than what's in one dropper for my entire face. So I only like dot it around my face just a little bit because I felt it's also like super absorbent into my skin. So if I first put it on my fingers, I feel more gets into my hands than it does on my face. So I just like to do like 2 dots on my forehead, 2 dots here, 2 dots here, and like 1 on my chin and 1 on my nose. And then that's what I rub in. And that's been super effective. I've been really liking this. However, do I feel that this is life-changing like the cleansing balm? I've used other facial oils that I like just as much as this. I don't feel this is life-changing, but it is a really nice one. But you don't get a lot of product, and at first you might think, what's going on with that? But I feel that you do only need a little bit to make this work. And then another thing that I've been using by Good Molecules is their niacinamide serum. And this is formulated with 10% niacinamide. And you may know that I was using a lactic acid by The Ordinary as my chemical exfoliant before this. And I just wanted to try this because they sent this to me. And this is probably my least favorite Good Molecules product. And that has to do with the texture. This, like the dropper on this just doesn't work. Because like the product inside it is just too thick. Like I can put this upside down and nothing will come out. That's how thick this is. Like I really have to give it a good shake. So I'm not sure if mine is supposed to do that, because this is the first time I've tried this product, but it's just really, really thick. I have put this on my face though. It's perfectly fine with getting it out, but you do have to shake it, and then you get these like globs of product. But it could very well be that this has coagulated too much. I'm not sure. Maybe this serum is supposed to be like that. But since it has the dropper, I'm expecting it's supposed to be thinner than it actually is. So I'm not sure what happened to it, but it hasn't been aggravating my skin. I thought that because I have fairly sensitive skin that this might be too much for me. But actually it's been working pretty well, and it has really also helped with keeping my skin's texture nice and smooth, like the lactic acid. But I think I would go back to the lactic acid by The Ordinary when this is gone. And then I just have some morning time stuff left, and for that I've been using these 2 products. I first go in with the Super Peptide Serum by the Good Molecules line again, and this is super nice. I really like this, but I've tried peptide serums by The Ordinary as well, and I like it just as good as that one, so I don't really see much of a difference. But I do really like a peptide serum in the morning. I'm not sure why, but it's quite thin, which is again great for layering underneath makeup, but you still get that extra boost of hydration, you could say. I also have the Makeup Revolution one. So I think what I'm gonna do, perhaps sometime in the future, either do a blog post or a video where I compare all 3. That could be possible, that I compare The Ordinary, the Good Molecules, as well as the Makeup Revolution one. So that's something that I still would like to do. And then this is almost gone, so I'm about to change out my moisturizer actually. This is the Peter Thomas Roth 10% Glycolic Solutions Moisturizer. And this was something that one of you recommended when I showed my skincare stuff last year. And I finally got around to picking it up and using it. This is like last year I was all about, okay, I want to try some more expensive skincare and really see if that makes a difference. And to be quite honest, this is the first product I've tried from that little like trial, and I don't think so far. I can get the same results with another moisturizer. This does have the glycolic acid in it, and so it is also again something that exfoliates your skin at the same time, which is why I've been using it in the winter time. because in the summertime this makes me just a little bit scared of it doing any damage to my skin, because with exfoliants like this your skin becomes more sensitive to sunlight. So that's why I decided to use it in the wintertime. It's a nice moisturizer from a moisturizing perspective. It's like a gel texture, nice and lightweight, sits well under makeup. I just don't think I need this. I have other moisturizers that I like just as well that sit well under makeup too. I don't think I need a glycolic acid in here. I would much more prefer to go in with like a chemical exfoliant like once or twice a week and do it that way. I don't need it in like a daily solution kind of thing. I don't really think that's my jam. So yeah, those are all the products that I was using, that I have been using in my skincare routine at the moment. I will be updating you again in a few months' time to show you what I've been using then and my thoughts on that and what it does for my skin. So yeah, without further ado, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more by me. I would very much appreciate it if you'd like to stick around and watch more of my videos. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!